All right, exactly 15 minutes after 8. Time for us to talk a bit sports because Ghana is playing Uganda this Saturday. I was thinking yesterday. My colleague George Adu Jr. joins me now, with some analysis. I was thinking yesterday, what happened to the ban on international conferences?
Well, that's an interesting one because I'm just wondering, but just you try to look within the lines and look between the lines. You think that it's a bit necessary certainly to come into that.
Okay, so what does this particular game mean to Ghana?
It means a lot. First of all, for the Black Stars, they have lost a lot. Ghanaians are not happy about what they did at the World Cup. The Commission of Inquiry is going on with its business. The reason why they are not training in Accra and in Kumasi, they have to make a statement, and the statement is, we want your love back and we want to play for the country. We're already seeing them as people who are unpatriotic, for instance, because they will want the $100,000 before they'll play. Yeah. All of these pictures are still running through the minds of the fans. And even if they want to come to the stadium, they're going to come there because they want to find out if the Black Stars are really those boys they can rally behind, support, because they know they're going to be playing for the nation. That's the first thing. And if you are telling from their language and the body push of the players, they are saying, we're sorry, we apologize, we want to put on a very good show. Because for the first time when they went to Kumasi, nobody really made a big fuss about it. Nobody was at the airport to meet them.
And then we heard yesterday that some people, whatever it is, as a Wajan, they were looking for blaming him
and all sorts of things. He went there to talk to them. So they already understand that the air in the country at the moment is not one that really embraces the Black Stars. So they have a serious task in hand to play very well. Apart from that, we haven't won the African Cup of Nations for such a long time. If we want to do it, we're not able to do it in 2012. We couldn't do it in 2013. So this is an opportunity to go to Morocco and do it. I think we still have about the best team in Africa. So we have to start the African qualifiers well and qualify and go and win.
We may have the best team, but have we got the players?
Yeah, I think we have the players as well.
Is not playing.
Suleiman is not playing.
He doesn't have a call.
He doesn't have a call.
He's in the country.
He's in the country. He was other training grounds, and he says that he's going to be supporting the Black Stars all the way. It's just interesting to find out. Well, Suleiman can get very angry and slap someone, and yet he was so jovial about it. When he was in Kumasi yesterday. The thing is this: we have players who can do a good job. Free Akwa can do very well in that position where Suleiman plays.
But have these people played together?
They have been coming
enough.
I think they've been coming in and they've been moving up through the ranks. Kwesi has been trying it over and over again. It's not going to be a new thing if you see a Free Akwa playing alongside Ajiman Bedu in midfield, or if Free Akwa playing alongside Rabiu Mohammed. These three boys can do the job in central midfield. You go to the left-hand side, there's Dede Ayusnet, there's Christian Ochu.
Is he in already?
Dede Ayu joined yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the final player. He joined yesterday. So now we have a full house. They're training in Kumasi and they're hoping to make the statement. The issue probably is, how do we approach the game tactically? Because we've had issues with tactical
so on that
decisions.
note, do we have a technical advisor?
I can say 100%. The technical advisor is going to be Milovan Rajevac. He's set to be unveiled maybe early next week.
But I don't get early next week. Well, I thought we were supposed to unveil the technical advisor. Let him work before the game. Why are we getting him after the game?
The FA have come out to say that they were not getting the technical advisor for this game. It wasn't going to be possible, but maybe for the African Cup of Nations itself and maybe the qualifiers. So I'm probably sure next week when he's finally announced. If he hasn't come out to say it's Milovan Rajevac, I'm telling you, I'm putting my reputation on the line and telling you it's Milovan Rajevac. He's going to be unveiled next week. That's it. As simple as that. Yeah.
We heard also that the members of the team, they've signed a certain contract. Do we know what is in this contract?
It's maybe you want to call it a code of conduct because contract makes it.
But do we know how much they're paying? Do we know how much they're paying them, for instance?
What I know is that they're not going to be giving any bonuses for the AFCON, and the thing about it is that there's not going to be any increases as well. If there's going to be anything they'll give them in terms of allowance, it's just going to be the same as they've been doing over the years. This was made known by the Ministry of Sports. But in that code of conduct is what they're going to be receiving and what you're expected to do, the sort of behavior supposed to put up during, camping and all of that. And so, the players were excited about it. They were happy about it. They agreed to it. So I hope that
a code of conduct sounds like
because they've been kids. But how can you? But indiscipline has been up there. It's been at its height in Brazil, and it got to a point where it was simply becoming difficult to control, and so they had to take strict measures. We are not the first country to do this, and FIFA has actually advised loads of football federations to go ahead and have this, mini contracts, I call it. Yeah, if a contract is such a strong word, it's a binding agreement certainly, but it's one that tells you that this is what you have to do. If you go out, this is what's going to happen. If this happens, and I think that's just good. At least The so-called bad boys, I'm saying so-called bad boys because I think whatever happened in Brazil was triggered by another thing. So you have Michael Essien, you have Suleiman Tari, you have Kevin Prince Boateng, there's no Adam Lassen-Kora saying,
yeah.
You've detoxified the Black Stars, and these other guys who are there should be able to.
So our number one goalkeeper really now is Fatal Dauda. Is he in good form?
Fatal Dauda is not in good form. He moved from Orlando Pirates. Okay, let me do it. From Ashanti Gold, he moved to Orlando Pirates. He didn't get to, feature there.
Yeah.
From Orlando Pirates, he moved to Chippa United.
Where is that? Is that
it's also in South Africa, yeah.
Okay.
With the hope that he was going to be given an opportunity. But this is what happened. The coach of Chippa United, Costa Papic, former coach of Hearts of Oak, was the one in charge. So then we felt that he knew what this man can do, given an opportunity. But only yesterday, Costa Papic has left the job. So, I mean, Fatal Dauda has jumped from the frying pan to fire into the oven, back into the fire. That's it.
Maybe that is how it may seem now, but it may not really be like that.
Well, so for me, he still has his issues, aerial abilities. He looks much more rusty. I don't know what he has been doing before, but there's also Razak Brahima and Stephen Adams. I'm not too sure they can pose serious competition for this young man. It looks like Fatal Dauda should be the
So we have three goalkeepers now.
Three goalkeepers, Stephen Appiah, Razak Brahima, and Fatal Dauda. The reason why I said Adam Lassen-Kora, no matter what he has said about the trainers, the goalkeepers trainer, should have been in the squad because he is the best goalkeeper for the Black Stars at the moment. He is the present and the future for the Black Stars. A bit disappointing he's not here, but I hope that the FA...
Not a bit, very disappointing.
The FA say that if you tell your trainer that he's not good enough, then you cannot work with the person.
No, they don't get it. In this time and age, we're speaking out.
Yes, we are.
And if I tell you that you're not good enough, maybe you should ask me exactly what is not working for you, because maybe there's something that you know that I do not know. We could learn. I mean, it's not like teacher, schoolboy matter here.
Oh, I said that. I think it's a subculture as well. You should understand our culture.
Yeah, but we're moving on. We're moving on from that kind of thing.
You don't tell your mommy that. Mommy, I don't think you're good enough. Says, oh, that's disrespect.
But this is the children are speaking up.
Yes, they have to.
Maybe you want to tell them to use please when you're saying such things.
Okay, for me, crucially, I think that we missed out not having this young chap in. We've actually made the case much more difficult to deal with because now you didn't call him. He says that he has no qualms, but he understands why he's not been called. Probably because he came out hard on them.
Yeah.
But we need to solve this quickly because Adam Korase is the future for the Black Stars.
Okay, so with that said, what does a win, lose, or a draw mean?
Lose is something that we have to not get close to at all. Because in Kumasi, we have a very good record. We've been winning all along. So we don't even want to break that record, first of all. Drawing is not such good news because we're going to be playing Uganda back in Kampala. And it's Uganda, Togo, and Guinea. You have to top this or be second in that
group. Oh, we're playing these three?
Yeah, these three. And it's going to be home and away basis.
We're playing Guinea too, in the face of Ebola?
No, but Guinea... This is what CAF says. CAF says that if you are an Ebola-affected country, you will not host your game in your country. Okay. So they're going to be hosting that game in Morocco, so no problem with that.
But certainly we'll bring them to Ghana.
Yes, we'll bring them to Ghana.
Do we know how we'll deal with that?
Oh, we'll deal with that. I'm sure we'll have to do that.
When is this one?
Oh, that will be in October when we play Guinea. Yeah, that will be in October.
Month.
Yeah, that's next month. But for now, we play Uganda on Saturday, and then we play Togo on Wednesday.
Okay, so this is our first group game now.
First group game.
Okay, so we have to win.
Yes, we have to win this one. I think we have to. And of course, we are the big dogs in this group. I expect us to go through this one.
So we may think.
No, but I think we should be able to run over the Ugandans. We should be able to win and even win handsomely there in Kumasi. It's a special win they need to tell Ghanaians that we're back on track. Come and support us because we want to do it. Anything, below a very good performance, I'm not sure they're going to get the sort of response that they want to. And now the appeals are ongoing. Christine Yantechi was saying this morning on Joy FM that, okay, we really want the boys to play well. Come and support them. Forget about everything that happened in the World Cup. Please come to the stadium. And it's a plea I also put out there. Let us forget about it. I know it's very difficult.
Oh, but they're in Kumasi. So, I mean, as for Kumasi, they were playing in Accra.
I thought so.
Really I
thought so, especially when the team was arriving. Yeah. But when the team arrived, nobody went there. They've been training and nobody's going there.
But wait, hang on. I think this will be the very last thing. Are the players aware of the Commission of Inquiry sittings?
Very much aware.
Do they know what is happening?
They know what's happening. I'm sure they're following with the eagle eyes.
And I'm sure they're excited.
Excited, yes, very excited. Because maybe they wanted to bring out a lot of things and they think that all of these things are being said, right?
Exactly. But they were trying to tell us, but they couldn't tell us the way the Commission is telling us.
Okay, the Commission issues, I want to take it there. Let's see what they do.
Oh, you're afraid you'll be called?
And if they're giving an opportunity, to come and talk about it, well, they can go and then face the commission and give them their side of the story. It'll be refreshing to see some of them in there. The good thing about this is that we need to know what happened. Then we need to learn from that. We cannot make such mistakes again.
Well, for me, I say we don't need to learn from what happened. We need to prosecute people for what happened. That, you know,
is the way to go.
Is my call. But thank you, George, for being here.
Yes, my lord. You want to prosecute? Yes, my lord.
George Adojenia, giving us an insight to that game. It's Ghana, Uganda on Saturday. What time?
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. That's
okay,
Ghana.
at the
Ghana
Babaya Sports Stadium. We'll
Stadium.
see how it goes.
There'll be live commentary as well. Enjoy 99.7 FM. So
Yeah.
listen to that.
Definitely. Stay with us on the AM show. Still a lot more to come.